Hreflang.
Yeah.
All right. So this is where we have different international versions of pages, and you implement a tag to tell Google where to find the French version of a page, or the French version in Switzerland version of a page. I did that right.
Yes.
And handle different language cases, so that it just helps Google find all the international versions. Yeah?
Yes.
The thing that people get
it's not just helping find us the pages, but also rank the pages. So, for example, if we know that there's a French version for Swiss users, and the query is in French, or maybe even if the user interface is in French, then we will prefer to show first the French version of the page.
Right. So this helps sites a lot with multiple languages and countries to better target and show up in the correct versions of the pages in the local search engines.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing that people get tripped up on is, as I understand it, you can specify language only or language and country, but you can't specify country only.
That's correct.
Right. So the big question there, does tagging need to be 100% reciprocal?
Yes. If it's not, then we will ignore those links from the cluster. So, for example, if A links to B, but B doesn't link back, then B will not get into the Hreflang cluster.
Yeah, this is a very common mistake we see with sites, by the way, is that they do this one-way tagging, and so you just heard it from Gary. That means the tag is ignored. So all that effort you put into putting that tag up there is now wasted.
Well, for that particular link, if the other links are correct, then we will still use those.
Yeah. So that handshaking or reciprocality, is that a word?
Well, you just made one, so.
Well, I'll call it reciprocalness instead. If I'm going to invent a word, I might as well make it harder to say. Yeah, that's an essential part of the spec. Okay, so is this a problem if you've got like 50 different language country variations? That's a lot of code to put on every page.
Oh, from that point of view, so from our point of view, processing-wise, I think we do limit the number of hreflang links that a page can have, but the number is something on the order of hundreds, because we believe that after a certain number of hreflang links, it's probably just a mistake or spam or something like that. Bytes-wise, probably you want to limit how much you put in the HTML, or in the header, which is even worse. But you can definitely use sitemaps to specify your hreflang tags, and then you don't put additional payload in the HTML that can slow down the page.
Yeah, no, that's important. That there are those alternative ways to put up hreflang.